So I sit here in my partially renovated van, cabinet floor. I do construction, help, semi-skilled labor. Basically, I'm a handyman without tools. If I invested in tools, I could be a handyman. I'm in a van, which I live in. My name is Adam, and I just have to rant about Home Depot because I'm sure at least one or two or 1,000 other people will be able to relate to this. Um, they need to try harder. Home Depot's customer service is absolutely pathetic. I, granted, had a pretty dumb question to ask them a couple weeks ago about furring strips. Now, for those of you that don't know, a furring strip is any piece of material that you lay down to change the level of a floor or attach a floor to. But I thought it was some specific thing that I was looking for. And I walk up to a guy in the lumber section, and I ask him if this piece of wood or this piece of wood is better for a furring strip. And he literally went like, well, a furring strip can be anything. And I just, the fact that he basically looked like, I was an idiot, and just the amount of lack of caring was so present that I just didn't think. The only thing I could think to say was thank you so much for your help, and I turned around and walked away. And then I'm basically in there buying products. I forgot what the other thing was. Now I remember the other thing. So I'm in there a couple nights ago buying a couple pieces of hardware like hinges and door fastener things. And it's like 8 o'clock at night. There's not very many people in there. Most of the stations are closed. I go over, and probably some of you are aware that most of their self-checkout or any, in a Target are credit card only. And the ones I'm not, I didn't look at every single one, but the ones that were open said credit card only. So I'm standing in the only, manned, personed register spot where there's some human there doing the checkout. And I'm waiting behind a woman who's getting several things. I'm just standing there. And he says, the guy, probably about 19 years old, "Sir, there are plenty of other stations if that, for you to do your transaction on." And I just kind of stand there. And I'm literally standing next to one. There's one next to me, credit card only. I have cash. And then there's him and the other self-checkouts that said credit card only. And I just kind of look at him, and I'm like, why else would I be standing here when you know that it's basically all credit card only, or for what I could see, and I'm standing next to a checkout thing, a self-checkout that says credit card only. I'm not standing here waiting in line behind someone because I have anything other than cash. I mean, to me, it's like, Home Depot, you need more cashiers in your store or stations that accept cash. You need customer service that actually gives a shit. And the worst part about their customer service is 2 or 3 times in the last couple weeks, I've been doing a couple days a week with a general contractor. We did a patio addition on a house with a roof over it. I guess all patios have covering. A deck redid a deck, just the surface of it, but it was a piece of shit and it was rotting away. It should have been completely redone. Um, and then another interior remodel, like quick remodel of a couple like doorways or whatever. In all three instances, the pickers that will pre-pick your order in the pro desk fucked it up, didn't pick it, or it got half picked by the GC and then they lost it. And we're like literally at jobs needing to go back, waiting for people to show up with materials that were supposed to be picked by Home Depot customer service. So if you work for or manage at Home Depot, I would definitely think about trying to actually pay attention to the customers and or knowing how to direct them to anything other than the most expensive product in that specific category. Thanks for watching Are You Living You? Have a great day.